have to rock that Bob Marley, man. It's all about peace. Bob Marley! Hey yo, boss bums. Now, as you guys know, lockdown has calmed down and we're slowly starting to go back on the streets. It feels good to be out, man. Obviously, keep that social distancing, which we're normally practicing anyway. Look, you got to stay away like 1 or 2 arms length away from me, man. Regardless, it's my personal space. But it's good to be back on the scene. Yo people, you won't believe it, yeah? You know, with the lockdown it's kind of calmed down. And coming here, when you watch when people talk about end times and zombie apocalypse and the city is completely dead, like, this is the closest you'll get to it. I mean, there's a few people here and there, but compared to what it used to be, remember Bilal, non-stop, it's like how would I say it? Well, it's dead. It's like everyone's gone out on holiday or something. But it's crazy. Like, look, there's a few people down here. Like about 3 people. And there's a couple of people in a place where there's like thousands of people, generally just going up and down, up and down. I mean, I know we see it in the media, innit, where they're showing you like Makkah completely empty, but cities are completely empty. But to actually come here, man, kind of freaky. One thing good here is Pret is open. Just wanted to show you this. This is on a Saturday where there's hardly any space. Obviously it's a pandemic, but seeing it with your own eyes is kind of weird, if you get my drift. Bilal, Pret is open, so you try to find a different coffee shop. You down for it? And I need to get a drink. So there's so many things to talk about. The first thing that we're going to talk about is the legend, the one and only Mike Tyson. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Mike Tyson is back. So there was footage of him sparring. No, not sparring, it was doing the mitt work combinations. The guy still knows. Put it this way, if he hit any of us, we'd be flat, like laid out flat. We'd wake up in another dimension type thing. And then there was more footage of him training and showing his physique. So they were building up, and then all these fighters started coming out. I mean, there was Bare Knuckle organization where they were saying they'd give him 20 million. Then there was talk about UFC using him for a fight. Then Evander Holyfield called him out. Vanderlei Silva called him out. And the legend James Toney called him out.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, Tyson's Fury's father even called him out. And you know, all the speculation is coming back. Some people saying it's bad, some people saying it's good. But everybody's agreeing they'd love to see the guy in some sort of a 6-round exhibition, yeah? Now, obviously, with a younger fighter, at the end of the day, Mike Tyson's only human. And against guys like Fury, Joshua, it wouldn't be good, really. But it's still interesting to see the guy. Anyway, so Mike Tyson's there, destroying punch bags, breaking people's hands on the mitts, wilding out, showing his muscles. And then he makes his most anticipated, well, how do you call it, anticipated return to the ring. And what does he do? He walks into a wrestling ring. And it was the funniest thing on the planet, man. So all this build up, and where do you see Mike Tyson? In a wrestling ring, yeah. It was AEW Chris Jericho, and they do a promo, and Mike Tyson, man, he's a funny guy, and he's there trying to rip a shirt. He can't rip it. He's there stuck. Finally, he gets like halfway through ripping the shirt, and then Chris Jericho pushes him, and it's just a laugh, man. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Now, obviously, he wasn't doing all that training just to go into that wrestling event. That was just an appearance that he did. But it would be interesting to see Mike Tyson, in my personal opinion, against Evander Holyfield. I mean, I was talking about that in my last video, when I was talking about Fury and Wilder too. So I'd like to see Holyfield and Mike Tyson in an exhibition. But we'll see what happens. So remember, people, like, share, subscribe, hustle hard, keep it real, G's up, suckers down, boom.